YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. This video comes straight out of Oklahoma. Yeah, that's right, I said it, Oklahoma. We don't get too many stories from Oklahoma. Either it's Texas, Florida, Baltimore, Chicago, New York, somewhere like that. But yes, we have a story coming from Oklahoma. Actually, it's an update to a story from August the 27th, 2016, where mom decides to not only beat her daughter to death, but at the same time stuff a crucifix down the girl's throat because she thought the girl was, guess what, demonically possessed. She thought the girl was demon possessed. And a crucifix basically a cross, for those who don't really know. A lot of you all might be laughing, but you know you got to break things down to some people. Not calling anybody ignorant, but you have to explain things to people. But anyway, so this woman been locked up for a while now. So they just took her to court and found this woman guilty and gave this woman basically life without the benefit of parole, because she was hoping to get the insanity plea due to the fact of the graphic nature of the case. So I'm going to read a snippet from this story and I will give my opinion. Surely as we go. Mom who beat possessed daughter and shoved crucifix down her throat is found guilty, and she need to be found guilty with her crazy ass. An Oklahoma City mom who fatally forced a crucifix and medallion, what kind of medallion that was, I hope it wasn't one of these, down her daughter's throat because she thought the woman was possessed by the devil, was convicted of first-degree murder Thursday. And I thought a lot of people was convicted of the devil when I got into them when I was a little younger. I ain't shoved no crucifix down their throat, but I tried to shove my foot up their ass, if you will. Now, Juanita Martinez Gomez, what a hell of a name, 51, looked like she's 81, was found guilty in the death of her daughter Geneva Gomez, 33. The jury only deliberated for 20 minutes. The jury sat back there, talked for 1 minute, like, yeah, you know, what the circumstances of this case, whatnot. All right, what them donuts said? Where the coffee at? Who got that Maxwell house up in here? And the Folgers. They weren't even studying the case. She guilty as hell. Ain't no way in hell we can let her go off on this. We cannot let her go free. We can't even send her to a mental hospital because she might get in there and shove some down somebody else's damn throat. So they only took 20 minutes to find her ass guilty, and it wouldn't even took me 20 minutes. As soon as the judge would have said, well, jury, y'all want to break and go back there in the back and deliberate, I'm like, no, Your Honor, we already got the answer right here. This biatch is guilty as hell. Mr. Trey, you know you can't cuss in this courtroom. Look, Your Honor, let me repeat myself with all due respect, and I feel that you should feel the same, and the prosecutor should feel the same also. So let me speak from the heart. Okay, Mr. Trey, this biatch is guilty, and we don't need to deliberate. I'm ready to take my ass home. You know, we done been up here already 5 hours. How long does it take to convict somebody? You know, that would have been the end of the story. That's why they ain't never called me for jury selection either. But anyway, the jury only deliberated for 20 minutes. Jurors recommended a sentence of life in prison without parole. Juanita Gomez did not display any emotion when the verdict was read, the Oklahoman reported. So if she didn't even express any remorse for her own dead daughter, who was the real demon in this case? I think it was her ass that got demonically possessed, because if the girl was demon possessed, why didn't she try to attack her? Like the old song say, things that make you go, Yeah, that's what's up right there, because if somebody was demon possessed, wouldn't they have tried to attack you or hurt you? Because from seeing the movie The Exorcist, and what's the other movie, Rosemary Baby, and this other one, Carrie, you know, this story right here just like Carrie. I don't understand how in the hell it was the daughter when even it showed you on the movie Carrie, it was really the mom. The girl had just, you know, supernatural powers, but the evilness was with her mom. Notice the girl didn't do nothing evil on the movie until somebody did something to her. So, and you know, I said that to say this is to me, the way it looked, they're looking at this mom face with that, like that. You know, that mom demon possession, she still got that spirit in her. The spirit of what you call the movie Saw, Jigsaw. You know, the little puppet thing with the little mouth like that. Just like the lady that was down there in Florida injecting people with fix-a-flat up their ass trying to make their booty swole, had their little lips like that. Anybody you see like this? Yeah, you better watch them. Something up with them. Now, we think it was just a verdict. Susan Levine, the assistant district attorney, told the media after the trial, it was an incredible, heinous murder. The victim suffered quite a bit before her life was ended. The crime scene was horrific. It was obvious that there had been an extensive struggle all over the house. So that girl was basically fighting for her life up in there. And mom Mom being the demon that she is, she gonna try to put the demon off on somebody else. That's how you know it's somebody full of shit right there. Because they gonna sit up here and say, even though they ain't got too bad, beating up or whatever, but the person that's with the crucifix shoved down their throat and beat to death, that was the person that had the demon in them. I mean, damn, didn't the demon that make the girl stronger, the daughter stronger? Damn, I thought the demons make the people stronger. But anyway, she must have had a weak ass demon on her because that mama had something. She must have Beelzebub himself in her, Lucifer himself, all of them up in there just chilling, Moloch, all of them. But anyway, the Juanita Gomez said she punched her daughter multiple times and shoved a crucifix and medallion down her throat and watched her die. Police believe the murder occurred August 27, 2016. When police arrived at the scene, they found Geneva Gomez lying on the ground inside her mother's Oklahoma City home with her arms spread out as if she has just been crucified. So who the damn demon? She had the girl spread out like Jesus was on the cross right before he gave up the ghost. Had her just like this. Spread eagle up in there, if you know what I mean. Now, wouldn't that tell you that this woman, the mom, was really the one possessed? I mean, you got all kinds of examples. Had the girl spread out over the floor. That is crazy as hell. Now, a large crucifix had been placed on her chest while she was spread out over the floor, basically like a damn sacrifice. The medical examiner's office ruled Gomez died from blunt force trauma to the face and the head. So smashed the girl head in, face in, all that. She also had puncture wounds to her throat and her hair had been pulled out, court documents stated. So who's the one possessed? That's what I'm trying to say. We know now. Geneva Gomez's boyfriend, Francisco Merlos, who found her body, said during the trial his girlfriend's face was unrecognizable. CBS News reported. Now, who's the demon? You couldn't recognize her face at all, Merlos said. Police said Juanita Gomez's hands were swollen and she had bruises on her arms. She reportedly told officers the marks were from her daughter after they fought while she was attempting to rid Satan from her body. Carrie itself. Police said Gomez attempted to clean the house following the slaying to rid it of evil blood. She in there slaying like Beyonce slaying. Investigators found hair that belonged to the victim and cleaning wipes in the trash. She got wipes and everything. You know them wipes you use after you get through having sex. You know them wipes I'm talking about. A psychologist found her competent to stand trial and said she was feigning memory problems to appear incompetent. She did not testify. The trial began Monday and they found her ass guilty 20 minutes later. I bet they already had that plan from way years ago. Look, we ain't finna waste no time on her right here because no way we can sit up in here and let her off with 5 or 10 years. Not the way she killed this young lady right here, but this goes to show people that, like I always say, it's the people closest to you that do the most damage to you. It's the people closest to you that you have to watch out for. Now, this woman, this sorry sack of a shit-ass woman, and excuse my French, but I have to put it like that. This sorry woman not only took her daughter's life, but beat her face in, beat her head in, stabbed her all in the throat, spread the girl arms out and everything, had her basically like she was on a cross with a crucifix on her chest, had a cross on her chest. And to you non-believers out there who want to say God ain't real, the devil ain't real, then explain this right here. How can a person in their rightful mind, wake up one day and do this to their children who they have brought into the world, but you don't want to believe it's some other entity that's in these people. You don't want to believe that the devil is running loose right now. You don't even realize what the word said. I'm not no preacher. I'm not trying to preach. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a messenger, if you will. You don't realize what it says when the devil walks to and fro like a lion, seeing whom he can devour. That's what the spirits is, and that's what that spirit, it goes all around this world. And if you have a weak enough mind or spirit, or if you practicing some type of voodoo or demonicnism, something like that, have anything to do with the dark side, it's going to get on you, and some might get on you that you can't get off of. You know how your parents used to tell you, I'm gonna put something on your ass that that whoever can't get off. That right there is what I'm saying right there. So this woman, not only did she manifest and show who she was, but then she tried to say that it was her daughter, the one that was demonically possessed. But the daughter is laid over there, beat up. You know what I'm saying? Like a raw hamburger patty. Just beat up like that, unrecognizable. And you have this entity, this woman, who's supposed to be this girl mom, telling you she was the one evil, but not the one that did all the killing and shoving the cross down the throat. No, see, that's what I'm trying to tell you all. People have to be aware of their situation and their circumstances. But go back and watch the movie, like I tell you. And I give you these movie illustrations for a reason, because these movies tell stories. We just too entertained. A lot of us just too entertained, but we just think we watching a show. You watching more than the show. You watching more than the show. And like I tell people, when you watching these things and you start hearing stuff in your house, that's because you're letting that shit in your house. That's why you will never see me watching the movie Conjuring, these types of movies. Because guess what? No, I'm not finna watch nothing like that where they have spirits and stuff trying to come through the TV, and that's how it comes through. It flows through the air. Why do you think they say Lucifer, Satan, is the prince of the air? How do you get your radio signals, airwaves? How do you get your damn TV signals through the airwaves? How do you get to see me, airwaves? You see what I'm saying? So that's how he communicates. Now, no telling what was going on inside this house, but evidently it was a lot of mess going on inside these houses. So I hope people understand and recognize what time it is. And for those who want to say, like I said earlier, who want to say there ain't no such thing as God, you have a right to believe whatever you want to believe in. But when you see stories like this, how can you not deny that there's the devil? And for you to sit up here and say there's a devil, that means it must be a God. Because one thing about this world, and I don't know if you know or not, it works in two parallels, duality. You have a positive and a negative. That's why you have a man and a woman. Everything. It goes down from the animals. It goes down through everything in life. You have a positive and a negative. And for those of you who are smart enough, you can figure that out. But let me know what you all think about this story right there. And to this young lady who lost her life at the very hands of the woman who gave her life. That's a sad situation right there. That's why I tell you, it don't matter who the person is. It could be your mom. It could be your dad, your grandmother, whoever. If your spirit is not strong and something get inside these people, you need to get away from them, because I'm telling you, there's always signs. Now, I don't know what kind of signs that was going on in the house, but trust me, you need to take inventory and realize the people that you are around and what you are really entertaining. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe. Definitely share the video to these non-believers who think that this world is we just existing. No, it's not. No, it's not. Till next time, I'm out. Y'all stay blessed.